Hello and welcome to Payday 3. Yeah, this was just released. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description. I played a huge amount of Payday 2 back in the day. I have, according to Steam, at least 500 hours in that thing. And, well, Payday 3 is now here. And I am actually very impressed. I like it a great deal. The only unfortunate thing about it is that it's online only, but that's not actually affecting me at all. I'm not seeing any problems with that whatsoever at the moment. And of course, there is the classic feel to the Payday series, and well, you're gonna have a lot of helmets flying. Let's just say that. Anyway, there's a link in the description if you want to check it out. And I am very much enjoying this because there are so many different ways that you can approach the heist. And for me personally, basically what you can do is you can sneak around if you want to. You know, obviously stealth is very much viable. They've made the stealth system much better in this game in comparison to Payday 2. And well, the only thing that you got to know about this is that I'm never ever good at stealth, so I'm just going to basically be going over here. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Okay, so this is outside, right? Well, that doesn't really give much to me, does it? So I'm just going to go this way through the offices. Hello there. Oh dear, there's a civilian. Okay, I should probably not bother him. Let's just move very quickly past him, and hopefully the guard will not see me. There we go, there's a camera near me, but that should be fine. I'm not going to get seen by that thing. As you can see, because I don't have anything, you know, like a vest on or anything like that, I'm not going to get detected too easily. I can mark guards, and I can also mark cameras by using middle mouse button, which is actually very cool. Makes things much easier for us. I'm actually not entirely sure where I need to go, to be honest, so I'm thinking that maybe I'll just go for, I don't know, just go for like a standard, you know, loud attack instead of going for stealth, because I have no idea what to do here. Maybe this way? I need the blue key card. Okay, well, I'm just going to hide here. Who's this? Who's seeing me? Who's seeing me right here? I have no idea. This is locked. So yeah, I need the blue key card. And I'm going to assume that I can walk around freely amongst the civilians. But the security guards... Oh. Oh, he didn't see me? Okay. Well, I was almost 100% certain that he would see me right there. There's a camera. He's seeing me. Okay, I need the red key card there as well. Yeah, I'm going to need to get that. Okay, well, that's easy enough, isn't it? I can actually search through here.
This could be something. A Wixia executive apparently has a safe deposit box in this bank.
Yeah, and there's an optional objective, of course. It's going to be... Oh yeah, this guy is not going to be too pleased about me being in here. And yeah, I can activate the lure here as well, which is actually going to lure people over there, potentially. I'm not entirely sure, but there's the red key card, or where is the red key card, actually? I have no idea, but I'm going to need to run away from this area, I think. I was kind of trying to... I really wanted to try and find that. I'm going to have to knock this guy out or something.
Civilian.
There's a civilian. Yes, I'm pointing at him. Yes, I'm pointing at him. Yeah, I think we're going to just go loud, to be honest. I think that seems like the best way to go, so let's do it. Here we go. Let's go for it. So I'm just going to destroy the cameras real fast. Don't really care too much about that. And we're just going to make it so that they can't, you know, detect us too easily. What's really funny, actually, is that last time I did this, just now, you know, about 10 minutes ago, actually, last time I did this, I didn't have any issues whatsoever with finding the key cards. But for this one, I did. Of course I did, right? That's a classic and a half. So, unfortunate that that is indeed the case here, but it's alright, it's fine, you know, we'll be okay. I just need to make sure that we know where we're going and everything. Okay, yeah, so we just need to put the thermite down upstairs. I'm just making sure that we have a clear route outside. And we can trade a hostage. Yeah, this is what's really cool about this game as well now. They've actually made things a lot more interactive with the cops. So basically what you can do is you can make it so that you have the ability to trade hostages. Obviously, you did before in Payday 2. You did have the ability to do that beforehand. But it is a lot different this way, where it's very clear what it's going to do. They're a lot more useful in this. As you can see, negotiation, we have 25 seconds remaining. There's the thermite that has now been dropped. Just going to pick that up. There is a waiting time every single time you go and pick something up, which is a little bit irritating. But that's how it was in the previous game as well. And of course, it is supposed to be like that, so that whenever you pick up a bag, it's going to be risky to pick up that bag. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's really going to make a big difference. Anyway, we're just going to ignite the thermite, and we're going to try and burn through the vault. And that's what we're going to do. I'm not entirely sure why we chose such a weird open area to do that, but you know, that's how it goes. And what we want to do is we want to try to prevent the cops from pulling this alarm here, because if they pull that, it means that the sprinklers are going to go off, and well, that's bad, obviously, because then the thermite is going to get you know, extinguished basically. So that's not very good, is it? So yeah, we're just going to kill a bunch of enemies here. Should be pretty easy for us to do that. And our friend Mr. Chopper Man, the guy that has the helicopter, he's gonna actually drop some additional thermite for us, and that's gonna be very, very useful. So I'm just gonna try to be very careful with my bullet usage as well. There's a lot of reasons why you want to be careful with that, because I actually had some issues sustaining my my ammo use last time. Ah, there we go. He's actually dropped some thermite already, so I can make my way down there. And if I can just make sure that I don't waste bullets, then I should be perfectly fine. There we go. There's some more thermite. Now, bear in mind, obviously, because this is meant to be played co-op, you are definitely meant to play this with other people. I'm playing solo at the moment, but you can matchmake, of course, if you so desire. I'm just not doing that because I'm making a video, of course. But if I were to play with other people, I would highly recommend doing that, to be honest. I mean, obviously, maybe playing with random people is maybe not the best. Don't know. Very much depends. I mean, I haven't really played random in many years. I haven't really played Payday in many years either, but I thought, hey, Payday 3 is coming out. Seems like a pretty fantastic time to give it a go again, because I absolutely loved, as I say, the previous game. So anyway, sprinklers are currently going off, as you can see. We need to disable them. How do we disable them? Ah, over here. Okay. Yeah, there we are. That's easy enough, isn't it? There we are. Okay, so that is hopefully working, and now we can just add more thermite. Look at it. It's like fireworks. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, but obviously, as I say, if you're going to play this with other people, it's going to make things so much better for you in general. It's going to make things so much more fun as well, because then you're not going to have to do absolutely every single thing yourself. Because I don't know whether you've noticed, but I had to carry the thermite twice over now, whereas if you have someone else, then they're also going to be able to carry the thermite. Whereas when you have bots with you, they don't actually pick up the bags, which I gotta say I'm a little bit... I'm a bit in two minds about. I would have liked to have seen that be a bit of a change in this game, but maybe they're going to implement it. I don't know. Maybe they'll implement it or something like that, but obviously, as I say, it is indeed meant to be a game that you play with other people rather than playing by yourself. So if you are a person that generally prefers to play by yourself, then maybe you want to consider maybe finding some people, because, you know, it is a huge amount of fun when you play with others. It's actually a huge amount of fun playing by myself right now, but as I say, it is so much better when you have some people that are going to coordinate with you and so on. But so far, I've actually found that the game is really good. It seems to run very well. It has an FOV slider. It's got wonderful loadouts and other things that are going to improve your gameplay experience. I actually already got the thermite before this ran out. That's pretty cool. Didn't do that last time, so this is a little bit more efficient. And yeah, I actually managed to escape before with over 100,000 in cash. Obviously, bear in mind, once you get into the vault, there are going to be some time-sensitive activities that you need to complete. Otherwise, some of the money is going to get ruined. And that's a big deal. That is indeed a big deal. Because if you are too slow, then you're going to have some big problems. And the money is going to get ruined in the process. So that's something to bear in mind. Anyway, yeah, these guys, they're not too difficult to eliminate. And, well, we've got the classic shields, of course. The shields are back once again. And you've got the classic tasers and cloakers and even bulldozers. I haven't actually seen a bulldozer yet. which is quite funny. But yeah, now we're in the vault, and as soon as we open this up, by the way, we are now going to get a kind of like a paint pack. Yeah, here we go. Let's do it. Okay, I've got to disable this, disarm the die pack, disarm the die pack. There we go, disarm that. And if we had more people, then I would be able to very easily do more than just this. Yeah, there we go. Unfortunate that happened, but we are going to be able to pick up some bundles of cash as well. And now we have the ability to pick up the money. So I did manage to get 4 bags this time. I only managed to get 3. Oh, wait a minute. What? The bots can actually pick up bags, but you have to throw it to them. Oh, I had no idea that was the case. Okay, yeah, bear in mind, I did not go through the tutorial. Of course, I'm not going to go through the tutorial if I've played 500 hours of the previous game. But this is obviously a new feature, so this is very cool. Okay, can you take this, Dallas? Thank you very much. Okay, there you go. So now we've got 4 bags, and we can literally just go straight to the rendezvous point now. Hilariously enough, in my previous playthrough of this particular level that I did off screen, just to kind of get a bit more used to the game, because obviously it's been many years, as I say, since I played this before. I literally took the bags myself, and I had to run back and forth with the bags and run them up and down and everything, and it was very hectic, very chaotic, and definitely something that you don't want to do. So yeah, be very careful about that. But now you know. So if you are actually going to pick the game up, then you're going to know that you can pass the bags to your friends, and then they're going to be very, very nice with you. You know, they're going to be able to help you out. So that actually helps a great deal. So they raise the bollards. Obviously, if you're familiar with Payday, then you kind of know that certain things tend to happen, and some of these things are going to happen multiple times. So for example, these bollards, they're going to raise themselves up, and you're going to have to interact to turn them off. And obviously, if I was playing on a higher difficulty, we're only playing on normal, of course, because I am solo right now. But if you're playing on a higher difficulty like overkill or hard or whatever, then you're going to indeed need to be very careful about that kind of stuff. Chains is actually placing armor down, and oh, look at that, Dallas is placing ammo, so that's actually really, really good. And I'm going to get some armor. And there we go, and I'm going to get some ammo, even though I actually haven't even used my second weapon, which is hilarious. Usually you would want to use your primary weapon most of the time, but I didn't do that for unknown reasons. And we are now good, so I should, in theory, it's actually really nice that they placed those down now. I don't think they did that either before. I don't seem to remember that, at least. But that's very, very cool. So yeah, all we need to do now is basically just hold out, and we should be good. And I am very pleased, actually. You can customize, by the way, your crosshair as much as you want. This is my custom crosshair that I just fiddled around with. I think it's quite good. I think I might make the dot a little bit bigger or smaller. Not sure at the moment whether I like the size of it, but you can customize your reticule however you like, so that's actually very nice. Anyway, are these guys actually going to put their bags in, or... Oh no, I have to pick this up from them. Ah, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I can actually pick it up from them. They are not going to do it themselves, which is fine, I suppose. Ooh, okay, that's a new special? Is that a new special there? I'm not entirely sure, but this guy is literally killing us right now because Dallas is being a bit of an idiot, but there you go. Alright, so there we go. We've got 4, and we're done. That's it. I actually had to get 3 bags minimum beforehand to be able to even escape. And there we have it. Look at that. We actually did it. Pretty fantastic. And look at this. I completed a whole bunch of other things. Look at that. Defeat a cloaker, shoot a grenade belt on a nader, and so on and so forth. And look at that. Out of the... How many bags? What is that? 10? Yeah, 10 bags. Out of the 10 bags, I managed to get 4 of them. Obviously, I'm solo at the moment, so of course it's not really gonna... it's not really gonna work out too well. But look at that. I only took 14 minutes to do that whole thing. That's crazy. So yeah, I shot a grenade belt on a nader. I defeated 10 enemies. Apparently, how did I do that? Oh, no, I didn't do that. No, I didn't do that. Okay, I should have probably done that, shouldn't I? That would have been quite useful. And we also have this, reach infamy level 2 to unlock the armor bag. And we did, yeah, after the assault has started, defeat a nader and so on and so forth. And what about the progression? So we actually unlocked or indeed leveled up the car 4 and has given us a mod that we can add to it, which is going to be quite nice. And yeah, they obviously kicked me out now because indeed online only is a bit of an annoyance sometimes. But there you go. There's the car 4, and you can obviously customize this however you so desire. So if we go in here, you can see here that you can level up your weapon, of course. There's a lot of progression in Payday, massive amounts of it in actual fact. And you can indeed create all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, for example, let's get a classic red dot sight on my car 4 here. And look at that, I got a red dot on it right now. And obviously you can indeed, you know, change any number of things. Like you can literally just get, you know, you can get like a sheath one, a viewpoint one, you can get all kinds of crazy stuff. And then we also have this, which is indeed going to change your stats as well. I don't know whether you've noticed that, but you can see the stats down in the bottom here. I would love to see some actual values on these bars rather than, you know, just bars, because then you're actually not gonna know either way what is actually happening here. Because what is this out of? Is this out of 100? You know, is this out of 100? Is this out of 50? What is it out of? We don't know. So we have no idea whether it's going to make a difference. But I'm actually going to probably take this because this does provide me with more stability. Its handling is a little bit lower, but I'm going to go for it nevertheless because I think it's going to look kind of cool too, it being on it. So why not? Do we have a new barrel? No, we don't have a new barrel. No new grip or anything like that. Don't really care about that anyway. We got a stock potentially as well, and then we got the grip, and so on and so forth. And of course, you can purchase new weapons too if you want to. So there's actually a shotgun here. Personally, for me, I absolutely loved the shotgun back in the day. I used to create a character that was kind of similar to a bulldozer, but you had the ability to dodge. And obviously, yeah, I mean, there were so many different character builds that you could create back in the day. It was just absolutely insane. So yeah, there's obviously different armor that you can indeed buy, different secondary weapons as well, and you can even design your own masks if you so desire to, which is really, really quite fantastic. I actually really, really enjoy the fact that they have created all these kinds of things. I mean, look at this. Look at how many masks are actually available right here. And even, look at this, you can even get spray cans and things like that. Not entirely sure what the spray cans are for. I guess you can spray your mask, maybe that's what it's for. And then obviously you have these. I have no idea what these are. The exchange rate gets worse the more stacks you buy. The timer resets. Once exchanged, C stacks cannot be converted back. They're an encrypted currency inside crime.net. I have no idea what that means, but as you can see, you can buy them for use on the crime net. As I say, I have no idea what that means. I do have a couple of very, very cool looking masks and things like that already, as you can see right here. And I'm using Dark Sterling at the moment because, well, I'm playing as Hoxton, who is indeed British. Of course he is. And yeah, otherwise, you can of course play a tutorial if you so desire, and you can of course change what you're doing in regards to playing any of these heists. There's a huge amount of them in actual fact. There's so many. I have no idea about any of the others, but I think that's probably going to be it for this episode. If you want to check out Payday 3, then by all means do so through the link in the description. And if you want to actually see more from me in Payday 3, then of course you can tell me that too, and I'll be more than happy to make another episode. But this was just a short burst of one, just to kind of show you what it's all about. And if it's of interest, then by all means have a grand old time. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.